What's going on, guys? It's your Huggable Hipster here, and welcome back to the Tea Talk, where we discuss the latest and greatest in gaming news, gaming tech, games, etc., YouTube news. Oh boy, do we have some YouTube news today. It's just an update on the FTC. Actually, this was updated about 5 days ago, but some of you guys have yet to see it, have yet to check it out. Actually, I saw this on the YouTube creators page, and for those of you who create kids content, gaming content, any kind of content in general, you're going to want to stay tuned to what I have to say. First over, we're going to go over some gaming news, and then the last portion of the Tea Talk, we're going to be discussing the FTC, COPPA, all that fun stuff, because, that'll take a little bit. I just want to cover up, a little bit of house cleaning notes, all that kind of thing, before we really get into it. I posted a pinned tweet in my video explaining why I'm possibly leaving YouTube and everything. I don't want to delete that video. People were going to ask me, even my dad suggested, I think you should delete the video that you did explaining that, hey, I'm possibly leaving YouTube. And for a second I thought about it, but then I thought deeper, and I was like, I want to be accountable for my words. I want to be accountable for the actions and the videos that I have on my platform. So while I'm not deleting the video, I do have a pinned tweet on that video stating that the update, here it is, why I'm not leaving YouTube. And I think it just boils down to, I got really scared in the moment, and I made a very rash decision to upload a video saying, well, that's it, I'm leaving the platform. No, I can't be rash like that. I have to, take a break, calm down, use my inhaler, think about things, just rationalize point A, point B, point C, what I need to do in order to survive on the platform itself. And I've come to the conclusion, here it is, drum roll please, that there will no longer be gaming content on this channel, but wait for it, there's more. While I am not doing game walkthroughs on my channel, I'm going to be doing gaming news. I'm going to be reviewing the games that I play on Twitch, so every game that you will be seeing from now on will be a playthrough on Twitch in the morning. So I'm going to change up the schedule. It will be posted on the 1st of December. That way you guys get a clear indication of where I'm going with everything. The next game that we are scheduled to play is Vampire. Every game, starting with this one from now on, will be on Twitch. So please be sure to follow me on my Twitch account. It is in the description box below. And after I've played the games on Twitch, all the reviews are going to be up here, per normal, per usual. All the Tea Talks, the Casually Nerd podcasts, and Psychologically Gamings. Those will all be on here because they don't have game walkthroughs and all that kind of thing. So I thought about this thoroughly, and I'd rather play safe than sorry. But also still keeping the core fundamentals of how I wanted this channel to work anyway. Honestly, I've done so much gaming content on this channel. Half of my channel is made up of game walkthroughs. What I'm even going to do is post the highlight reels and all of that kind of stuff to Patreon. So if you guys want to see a highlight reel or an edited down version of the walkthrough that I do on Twitch, I can do that, and I'm going to probably most likely create a tier on Patreon where you guys can see those videos. But yeah, with the Tea Talks, they're going to be more thoroughly edited, more like a newscast, since all that is really going up here, besides gaming content, is journalistic topics on gaming. And the game reviews, I'm currently in the process of working on Little Nightmares because I just finished it, and the final episode goes up tomorrow. I don't normally post, but I thought since we're going to be finishing out this month on a bang, and we're going to be starting the new game very soon, I thought, why not end this month on a good note. We're going to post it tomorrow instead of waiting until Monday, my normal post time. Now, the new schedule will be posted on the 1st of December, and it will be in my About section and as a pinned tweet on Twitter. That I've informed you guys, and I've talked myself to death with all of the schedule changes and updates on why I'm not leaving. Let's get into the Tea Talk. So the first topic that we are diving into is a little bit of Xbox news regarding Scarlet and its plans for backwards compatibility. It's here in the article that Xbox's Matt Booty, sorry, I'm not laughing at his name. I'm laughing at the fact that his last name is Booty. It's that Microsoft isn't holding any games back for the Scarlet because the new releases for the foreseeable future are intended to be playable across the whole Xbox family. Now, following the reveal of the new lineup and games at the London X019 event, but then I will also say that, it continues on with a quote, that really for any device these days, when you launch a new device, you are not eliminating all of the devices in the family. He goes into saying when Scarlet launches, there will still be Xbox One S out out there, there will still be Xbox One X. We really need to approach that family of devices the same way we approach a PC. Content scales to meet the device. Think that it's going to be the case for anybody. Now, it goes into saying that while the company wants to make the most out of the next-gen console's power, it doesn't want to abandon the family of consoles it's curated. Additionally, backwards compatibility is a feature of Microsoft's marketing strategy this upcoming generation as it tries to claw back some of the market share. Now, it's going into saying that the Xbox Scarlett is intended to be more powerful than the PS5, but with focus on backwards compatibility for Microsoft going against Sony's marketing strategy of getting PS4 owners switching over to PS5 as quickly as possible, getting bogged down in support for an extended family of consoles could gamble for Xbox, as we'll have to see if it pays off. Because right now, everybody's butting heads about which one is going to be better, the Xbox Scarlett, PS5, we don't know. Okay, all I care about is that the console's price is not going to put me in debt. Speaking of PS4, we have some very good news for PS4 users. Blair Witch comes to PS4 December 3rd. And this is actually going to be across all platforms, where a new DLC pack will be released for all versions of the game, adding new skins for Bullet and more. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this, but apparently Google promotes a gender-neutral control as Stadia's selling point. I'm just going to say it right now. I was born in the 90s when it wasn't so politically correct. This is just crazy. This is a piece of machinery. This is a controller. Why does it have to be gender neutral? Explain this. The way it looks, I mean, look at this. It looks like this kind of like limeish teal green. How is that neutral? What if I wanted opal? I mean, it's an aesthetically pleasing color, not gonna lie. It's very pastel, very cute. But how is this supposed to be gender neutral? If we're gender neutral, then wouldn't you make it see-through? Just saying, that way it has no color or anything like that. Just pointing that out. Now, in the lead up to the launch of Google's new Stadia console, members of the Stadia team promoted the gender-neutral quality of the system's controller as a selling point for flagship hardware. In an interview with CNN Business, Google VIP and head of Stadia Phil Harrison boasted that the Stadia controller's design was different from some of our historical competitors in the console space, who have been a bit more masculine and a bit more mechanical in their... How is a controller masculine? Like, for real, how is it supposed to be masculine? Does it have flexibilities? Like, does it flex? When I'm talking about flexibilities, I mean, does it flex? Does it get swole? Does it get gains? Like, can I take this to the gym and work it out and make its cardio, like, vastly improve? I don't know. Like, how is it supposed to be masculine? This is crazy. This is how politically correct people have gotten, and it kind of pisses me off. This is an inanimate object. You cannot personify this and make it human. While Steve Jobs said that a piece of technology is supposed to be an extension of the person, people are taking it way too far. I totally believe that technology is supposed to be an extension of the person, and whatever it wants, it needs, and it's supposed to predict what the person wants right away. I.e. Google Predict. But I feel like people are taking it too far, of where they're putting too much of their emotions and feelings into a business. And it's not that you shouldn't do that. It's more or less of where it becomes ridiculous. Now, it also goes into saying in a short promotional video, Google industrial designer Jason Pai states that the controllers were intentionally made to be easier for smaller hands to grip, specifically noting that the controller was made for small and large hands, so it's super usable for large segments of gamers who aren't always appreciated. I can grip my Xbox controller just fine. I have piano hands. My hands are somewhat, longer. I have long fingers. There's nothing wrong, and I feel like they're taking this way out of proportion. To some, this might sound offensive what I'm saying, but I grew up in an era where if you called someone out on their BS, you weren't being triggering. You were being honest. If you told someone how it is, whether it be what I'm saying to you on a daily basis, people get so sensitive about every little thing, and it's carrying over to companies, and it's really dangerous. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. I think it's kind of pretentious that they're doing this, to be honest with you. It's very politically correct. It's just like, really, why bother? I'm going to be here sipping my coffee, not losing sleep over this, so next. So I'm going to pull up my OBS for this because we're about to go into some YouTube news regarding the FTC and COPA. Yay. Who's saying yay with me? None of you? I expected that. On this beautiful land, this page called YouTube Creators, where it stated an update 5 days ago, which when you're seeing this, it'll be about 6 or 7 days ago. And it goes into saying, we've seen a lot of questions around what exactly is made for kids. And they clarified a lot of stuff here, which we appreciate. Now, it goes into saying here that, and I'm going to be highlighting certain points and explaining them, and there are several videos that have been doing this, and I'll link some of them down below. It's really interesting the way that people are dissecting this in their own way. And while this is something that the FTC and YouTube collaborated on, I'm guessing. Keep in mind for a moment, okay, kids? I'm not a lawyer. I can't give legal advice at all. All I can tell you guys is if you want to be safe, like just to be safe then sorry, market is for kids. Okay, that's what I hear everybody saying, market is for kids. If you want to be safe and sorry, if you don't want COPA coming after your ass, alright? States here first, we've seen a lot of questions around what exactly is made for kids content and if your content is directed towards children. Today, the FTC released more information to help YouTube creators decide if their content is made for kids. A lot of this is copy and paste what they're stating and everything. Both, I think they collaborated on it, basically, the FTC and YouTube was like, okay, if you do my homework, I'll do yours. What if children watch your video, but it's not meant to target kids? Wow, what everybody's worrying about. According to the FTC, your content isn't considered directed towards children just because some children may see it. That is a big thing here. Other things involve checking your analytics. Please check your analytics to see the age ranges that are in your channel and everything of who sees it. My age ranges, I'll put them right up here in the video. It's 25 to 35. Is animated content considered made for kids? According to the FTC, just because your video has bright colors or animated characters doesn't mean you're automatically covered by COPA. Now, covered by COPA can mean very different things. I realize how vague that sounds in a sense, but covered by COPA means that, oh, if you're making kids videos, then you're covered by COPA. You have to, pay your dues. You have to understand that you don't get a comment section. You don't really get much of anything because since you have kids in your videos, you can't make money off of that content, which is something that YouTube was doing. And the thing is that, like, YouTube avoided the law. They know that. They paid a fine. They understand this. So with doing all this, they don't have to do all of this. They really don't. They don't have to do any of what you are seeing right now. This page at all. They don't have to give us updates. They don't have to do a new creator space. They don't have to do anything in regards. And I know so many people have said the same thing that I'm saying right now, okay? I've seen so many gamer YouTubers, and I might be paraphrasing a couple of actually what they're saying, because I've seen so many videos in regarding this topic. But honestly, like, if you want to be rather safe than sorry, market for kids if you think it's towards kids. If it's not towards kids, say it is for 18 and over. Also, for real, know your audience, know who's watching, know the age ranges, then you'll be safe. While many animated shows are directed towards kids, the FTC recognizes there can be animated programming that appeals to everyone. Wow, who'd have thunk? I like watching Family Guy. Now, it also states here, it might help to consider how others view your content as content similar to yours. Has your channel been reviewed on sites that evaluate content for kids? Is your channel or channels like yours mentioned in blogs for parents for young children, media articles, directed content, surveyed your users, yada, yada, yada? Because I'm pretty sure that everybody's going to be curious about all of this, all of the FTC and what they gotta say. It's basically the same thing that YouTube has to say, but here are the rules and factors the FTC will consider on determining whether your content is child-directed. The subject matter, which, let's put it in my terms for a second, because, I'm worried about my channel, so we'll see. Let's just compare it. Matter, I deal with game reviews, psychological reviews in particular of games, so not for kids. Visual content. Visual content. I am said visual content, so not for kids. I do put pop-ups and pictures and everything like that, but it's not animated. It's not anything that would be like, oh, you're targeting kids. Oh, shit. The use of animated characters, child-oriented activities, and incentives. No, I don't. Music and other audio content. Like Gucci Gang? No, I don't. The age of models. Come here, model. I don't have models. I'm the only model here. Presence of child celebrities or celebrities who appeal to children. None. Language or other characteristics of the site. None, because I talk about psychological topics. Whether the advertising that promotes or appears on the site is directed towards children. Nada. Tinted reliable empirical evidence about the age of the audience. Like I said, I already showed evidence for that. Everybody shows their evidence for that of the age of their audience. And it's right in analytics. If you want to see the age of your audience, go to your analytics. But yeah, that's basically what they have right now. I'm really happy with this. Honestly. Like, I'm really, really happy that they are doing this, that they're making these changes. Because, you guys, the fact of the matter is that, you know, and they even state, which is something I forgot to show, actually, that they will fine up to. It states here in the article, the rule allows for civil penalties up to $42,530 per violation, but the FTC considers a number of factors in determining the appropriate amount, including the company's financial condition and the impact a penalty could have on its ability to stay in business. While Google and YouTube paid $170 million in other culpa cases settled this year, the operator paid a total civil penalty of $35,000. Which, hell, I mean, you know, I know nobody's got $35K lying around, so. But that's the thing, you guys. They cleared it up, and people know. Like, the FTC knows, okay? It's something that's being revised constantly. We all have to do our research. I feel like a lot of this is going out of proportion because people were just really scared. But you guys, I'm not scared. I'm staying on this platform for as long as I can until YouTube kicks me off. But if you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below because I have a schedule coming up and you don't want to miss it. But stay casually nerdy, you guys, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Peace.